Unseen, unheard,
Hello?
and unbelievable creatures dwell in the darkest corners of the earth. Are they undiscovered species of animals, or the infamous elusive predators that call these caves home?
Go.
You better hang on for creepy footage of these bizarre beings that would be hard to believe otherwise.
Get the away from there. There's 2 of them, dude! Oh my god!
A man set out to explore Rake Bridge, a place whispered to be haunted. At night, as he wandered near the bridge, a strange noise broke the silence. Turning his camera toward the sound, he caught a pale, skinny figure crawling on all fours beneath the bridge. Its unnatural movement sent a wave of fear through him. Without hesitation, he turned and ran, unwilling to risk a closer look. Many believe he encountered the Rake, a cryptid said to prey on humans in the dead of night. Hoax or reality, the footage remains one of the most disturbing clips ever captured. Guardians of Cave. While walking in the woods, a hiker saw a giant hole in the ground, more specifically, the entrance to a cave. At first, nothing seemed unusual, but when he looked closer, he spotted not one, but many creepy-looking beings staring at him. As if they were trying to figure out how to reach him. Luckily, there was a lot of distance between them. Otherwise, who knows what could have happened? They looked just like the Monte tribe, an ancient group from Thailand, known as forest-dwelling people with mysterious origins. Terrifying entity.
Hello?
In May 2021, a YouTuber uploaded a video of his visit to a haunted house on a mountain. The place had been abandoned for years, with scattered objects lying around, adding to the eerie atmosphere. As he carefully explored the house, something terrifying appeared at the window. The video captured a humanoid figure with unsettling features, the kind of sight that could haunt someone forever. It looked like it was about to go after him. The moment he saw it, he turned and ran, deciding never to return. Though this moment revealed what was creeping inside, the sight left viewers with an unsettling feeling. Could it have been a monster? Many believe so.
Hello?
Abandoned tunnel. A YouTuber shared a video of his exploration inside an abandoned catacomb system in Canada. He and his 2 friends were following a local legend about a hidden cave within the tunnels. As they went deeper, one of their friends mysteriously vanished. They searched the tunnels, calling his name, but only silence answered. Then, their camera captured something disturbing. A pale, faceless figure dressed in white. It was standing motionless in the darkness. Some believe it could be the spirit of a former patient who passed away in the tunnels long ago. But the true history of the place remains unknown. Whatever it was, the sight was enough to send them running, never looking back. Strange cave.
Way and that way, and then here's the noose.
One evening, a man decided to explore an abandoned mine in Nevada. As he walked through the dark tunnels, he suddenly heard creepy voices echoing off the walls. Then, a strange sound filled the air.
What, is that wind?
It wasn't the wind. It wasn't an animal. It was something else. Deeper inside, he found a noose hanging from a wooden beam. Just as he took another step forward, his camera captured something unsettling. A shadowy figure watching him before vanishing into the darkness.
Way and that way, and then then here's the noose.
To this day, no one knows what he encountered in that mine. It appeared just long enough to be seen, but disappeared before the camera could fully capture it. Cave creature.
Get the fuck away from there. There's two of them, dude! Oh my god!
This video was recorded by an explorer inside an abandoned cave where a terrifying creature was spotted. The group managed to capture footage of it, showing a pale, creepy figure slowly crawling toward them. Its movements were unnatural, and its appearance alone was unsettling. Seeing this, they were scared with fear, unsure of what they had just encountered. Some believe it could have been a Skinwalker, while others think it might be an unknown entity. Whatever it was, the group didn't stay long enough to find out.
Get the fuck away from there. There's two of them, dude! Oh my god!
They rushed out of the house, leaving behind whatever had been creeping in the shadows. Cave creature interviewed. As a news reporter covered a story near an abandoned place, she noticed a strange figure sitting against a wall. It was humanoid, completely black in color, even though its face was featureless and dark. The figure sat motionless, as if it was up to something. Despite the unsettling sight, the reporter was brave enough to step closer for a better look. But even up close, she couldn't understand what it was. It remained still, its presence alone terrifying. Was it a person? Something else? To this day, no one truly knows what she encountered that night. Two strange creatures. On April 24th, 2022, a video surfaced online showing a creepy discovery inside an undisclosed tunnel system. The explorer, known for entering abandoned places without permission, captured something bizarre on camera. As he moved through the dark corridors, two strange figures peeked at him from around a corner. One of them leaned out just a little more before vanishing. When the explorer rushed to investigate, they were gone. Some believe he caught real evidence of unknown beings, while others remained skeptical. But the footage remains undeniably unsettling. Alien creature.
Turn the light on. Sounds like it's in the corner. Shit!
While exploring an old building near the woods in Mexico at night, a group of friends had no idea this might be the last exploration of their lives. As they stepped inside, the place was completely dark, just as they expected. Room after room, everything seemed normal, just garbage and waste scattered around. But as they approached one particular room, they froze. Right before stepping in, they caught a glimpse of something terrifying. A tall figure with a massive skull standing in the shadows.
Turn the light on. Sounds like it's in the corner. Shit!
The moment they saw it, fear took over. It looked inhuman, like an alien. Without wasting a second, they turned and ran, not daring to look back. Pale resident. A tourist was on an exciting trip across Europe. One day, he decided to explore an ancient cave in Hallstatt, Austria. This cave, said to be hundreds of millions of years old, sits high in the mountains. At first, everything was breathtaking. Massive glaciers and stunning rock formations. But a few hours into his adventure, he noticed something moving not on the ground, but on the ceiling. A pale figure was climbing high above without any safety gear. It moved smoothly, almost too effortlessly. The man believed he had captured something unusual. A cryptid, a mysterious creature, or perhaps even a cave spirit. Whatever it was, he wasn't eager to stay and find out. Creepy creatures. a strange video appeared on December 19th, 2024 on social media, showing two friends exploring an old cave. They had no idea that one side of the cave would soon turn into their worst nightmare. As they stepped further in, they saw not one, not two, but countless creepy faces emerging from the cave walls. Each one seemed to be staring right at them, unmoving yet unsettling. They tried to stay strong and move forward, but the overwhelming sight made it difficult. It felt as if they had entered the home of something sinister. If they were thinking clearly, they should have turned back immediately. Roadside scare.
Tá passando. Vai lá. Vai em cima, viado. Vai em cima.
While driving home, a couple was crossing some fields when out of nowhere, two figures appeared, crawling in the darkness. At first, they thought they were animals, but as they focused, they noticed their long, skinny, human-like bodies. The figures moved swiftly from one side of the field to the other. The couple sped up, trying to get a closer look. But before they could reach them, the figures vanished into the night. From their appearance, they looked like skinwalkers, but they didn't seem interested in approaching. Had their intentions been different, the situation might not have ended so quietly.
Nossa senhora, que bicho feio é aquele? Tá passando.
Dragon. An adventurer ventured alone into an abandoned cave at night, unaware that he was about to uncover something shocking. As he stepped over the rocks, his flashlight revealed hatched eggs massive in size. The moment he saw them, a thought struck him. These weren't ordinary eggs. They belonged to dragons. Call this a coincidence. But just when he was in the middle of his search, a strange, dragon-like creature pounced at him. It was for a brief second, so nothing could be visible except for the huge face. The guy considered it a signal and went straight out, never disclosing the exact location. Cave creeper. A group of explorers stepped carefully into a dark cave, their flashlights barely cutting through the deep shadows. As they ventured deeper, a pair of glowing eyes appeared in the darkness. They stopped. The figure remained still, watching them from the shadows. Was it a wolf, a mountain lion, or something else entirely? No one wanted to find out. Without hesitation, they turned back, leaving the cave behind. Whatever lived inside, it didn't want company, and their footage remained the only proof of the creature's existence. Alienoid in cave. This leaked video from a secret base dated July 11th, 2022, sent shockwaves across the internet. The footage showed a mysterious creature lying on the ground that was clearly looking out of place. But what stood out the most was its large skull and black eyes, features unmistakably linked to otherworldly beings. The way it was positioned suggested it had been captured by humans. Scientists may have attempted to experiment on it or extract its DNA to create more of its kind. However, the uploader vanished the day after posting, leaving no further details available. Muddy cave creature. Late one night, a group of friends set out on an adventure. As they walked deeper into the woods, they reached a small swamp. That's when they noticed something moving in the shallow water. Slowly, a figure began to rise, tall, thin, and covered in mud. Even through the dirt, its pale skin stood out. It looked human, but something was wrong. Its limbs were too long, its hollow eyes too empty. It resembled the Rake, the creature feared by many. The group didn't stick around to find out more. They ran and never looked back. Peking creature. Deep in the Turkish jungle, a group of explorers heard something strange, muffled screams beneath the rocks. The creepy sound echoed through the night, making them uneasy. But curiosity pushed them forward. As they aimed their flashlight into a crack, something peered back. Large black eyes reflected the light. It wasn't human. It wasn't any known animal. It looked like an alien trapped beneath the earth, but it didn't struggle or call for help. It only watched them in silence. Fear took over, and the explorers backed away. By morning, it was said to be gone. No one knows where it went. Cave monster. In a scary video, explorers were walking through the tunnels of Poland's Owl Mountains when they spotted an unusual thing. It was a small, fast-moving figure darting ahead. Later, when they brightened the footage, a strange humanoid form appeared, running on 2 legs. Its movements were unnatural. Its presence unsettling. Some believe this could be evidence of a lost Wavelfui 2 experiment. Others think it's a mysterious underground being. If you have an opinion, let me know in the comments below. Cave Skinwalker.
Go.
A local decided to visit an old cave known for its bizarre sightings. He didn't believe the rumors, so he went inside, expecting nothing unusual. At first, everything seemed normal, but as he moved deeper, something stirred in the darkness. He focused his stare, and then, out of nowhere, a pair of glowing eyes appeared. Fear took over. Without a second thought, he turned and ran, deciding never to return.
Go.
Whatever was in that cave, it was best left undisturbed. Xenomorph. A group of friends set out to explore the woods when they stumbled upon a hidden cave. Just as they were about to step inside, a massive creature with a skull-like face appeared before them. It wasn't welcoming, it was furious. A few moments later, with just half of its body out of the dark opening, it made the group rush toward the other side. Circulating on the internet, the footage even shocked the alien enthusiasts. According to them, they have never seen a strange figure like this ever before. And the guys were lucky enough to be left alive. Cave Jinn. A TikTok video has sparked intense discussions after capturing an unsettling moment inside a dark cave. The video begins with a group of men spotting an eerie, witch-like creature standing at the back. While they were trying to digest the strange sight, one of their friends went into a trance-like state. It was as if he was being pulled by the mysterious entity to another dimension. Luckily, one of them knew how to bring him out. He instantly performed a little ritual, and the guy was apparently safe. But the creature? It was never seen again. Demonic goatman. In the remote caves of northern Chile, locals whisper about creatures not of this world. According to legend, alien shapeshifters living in these tunnels disguise themselves as dogs to roam the beaches in search of food. But once back in their caves, they reveal their true forms. A recent video captured something terrifying. A towering figure with backward-facing horns, glowing eyes, and clawed limbs. For a brief moment, its dragon-like face appeared on screen, revealing rows of razor-sharp teeth. Many believe these beings have remained hidden for centuries. But with this footage, could the legend finally be proven true? Cave creature.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Neighbors in a town often heard strange voices coming from an old, abandoned house. One day, a curious neighbor decided to find out what was inside. As he reached the second floor and stood on the staircase, he suddenly noticed a figure staring at him. It was shadowy, its eyes fixed on him and silently observing his movements. From the very first glance, he knew what he was seeing: a ghost. It seemed to belong to the house, likely the source of the eerie noises.
Allahu Ekber.
Luckily, it didn't do anything. It simply turned away and vanished into the darkness. But that brief glimpse was enough. He left immediately, knowing he had encountered something that still remained in the old house. Creature in Rubble. This strange video was uploaded online on January 19th, 2023. In it, a local walking at night came across a humanoid figure covered in dirt. It was moving slowly. At first, he thought it might be lifeless, but he was wrong. It wasn't completely active, yet it was still unsettling to witness. Its features weren't clear, and nothing visible could explain what it was. The figure moved unnaturally, making the locals step back in fear. He recorded for a while before deciding to leave, unsure if it was something alive or just a disturbing sight in the dark. Entity appeared. A group of Arab men was searching for treasure inside a tomb hidden in a cave. As they carefully explored the passageways, they unexpectedly encountered a terrifying figure believed to be a jinn guarding the place. The figure had a pitch-black body and glowing red eyes. It sat completely still, watching them in silence. Unlike most people, these men didn't panic right away. They were experienced with ghostly encounters, but this presence felt deeply unsettling. One of them took a step forward, but the figure remained motionless. Not wanting to test their luck, they quickly turned back and left. Whatever they had seen, they knew it was best not to disturb it further. Scary cave monster. A local man was wandering across the rocky terrain one night when he spotted a dark cave. He had no interest in exploring it, so he continued on his way. But as he passed by, a pair of glowing eyes locked onto him from within the cave. Curious, he stepped closer. That's when the eyes started moving toward him. As the figure emerged, he finally saw it as a towering creature with sharp, elongated claws. It looked like something no one would ever want to encounter. Not at night, not even in daylight. Realizing the risk, he backed away immediately. He didn't wait to see what it would do next. One thing was certain, he'd never go near that cave again. Egyptian mummy.
Josh, oh my word! Look at this!
A discovery 2,500 years in the making has left archaeologists in awe. Deep beneath the sands of Egypt, explorers uncovered a hidden tomb containing the remains of a high priest and 2 others. When they carefully lifted the massive sarcophagus lid, they revealed a beautifully preserved mummy, untouched by time. The Discovery Channel filmed the excavation, taking viewers into the underground chambers south of Cairo. Alongside the mummies, researchers found fascinating artifacts: an ancient Egyptian board game, a detailed wax head, and jars once used to store a mummy's organs. With so much still buried beneath the desert, experts believe this is just the beginning. What other secrets could be waiting to be unearthed? Humanoid serpent. A group of men explored a dark cave in Zadra, Uttar Pradesh, India, expecting a quiet night. Instead, they stumbled upon something deeply unsettling. A girl was crawling on the ground, her body moving unnaturally. Every few moments, she flicked her tongue like a serpent. She had been missing for 3 months. Her family had searched everywhere, but no one knew where she had gone. Until now. Was she possessed? Or maybe the isolation changed her completely. Whatever happened in that cave left her different, and no one could explain why. Alien outside a cave. While camping in the woods at night, a man stepped out of his tent and froze at what he saw. A tall, skinny figure stood a few feet away, completely still. Its giant skull and black, hollow eyes gave it an alien appearance. But while the camper was shocked, the figure didn't seem surprised at all. It was waiting, watching. Had it come for him, or had he stumbled into something he shouldn't have? No one knows what happened next, but the video cuts off without an answer. Some believe he made it out, others aren't so sure. Either way, that night in the woods remains a mystery. Latin cave creature. You might have seen creepy videos before, but this one stands out. Deep in a cave in Latin America, an explorer set up his camera, expecting to capture stunning rock formations. But his footage revealed something far more unsettling. From the shadows, a massive creature slowly peeked out. Its head was twisted upside down, making its appearance even more disturbing. The explorer barely had time to react before it slipped back into the darkness. Maybe it was watching him. Was it guarding something deep within the cave? No one knows for sure. But one thing is clear: some places are better left undisturbed. The footage spread online, leaving people questioning what truly creeps beneath the earth. Demon under soil. This video had the world talking, and for good reason. A military man was seen sitting inside a cave. At first, everything seemed normal, but then something moved beneath him. He wasn't just sitting on solid ground. Something was shifting underneath. Yet, he remained still, as if he knew that moving even an inch could be a mistake. Whatever it was, it never fully revealed itself, staying hidden beneath the earth. Was it buried? Was it waiting? No one knows. But one thing is certain: he wasn't alone in that cave. Scary entity. A group of workers were sent to explore a cave in Salta, Argentina. The area was known for its abandoned mines and strange stories. As they walked inside, they noticed old symbols on the wall, marks left by people who had lived there long ago. Everything seemed normal until one of them suddenly stopped. He felt like something was watching them. The others continued, but an uneasy feeling remained. Later, when they checked their footage, they saw a shadowy figure standing behind them. It looked as if it had been following them the whole time. Cave humanoid. While exploring a cave deep in the mountains, an adventurer spotted something that made him stop in his tracks. A humanoid figure with a glowing head stood in the distance, watching him. Its stance was firm, almost as if it was guarding the entrance. Maybe it was not alone, and there could be more hidden inside. This single thought sent a wave of unease through him. I believe it could be his tribe the mysterious being was protecting, as there have been many recent sightings of these similar creatures in the surroundings. Woman in black. A couple of tourists were exploring a catacomb near a cave in Santa Rosalia, Italy. This site is known as a place where people honor Saint Rosalia and pray for their lost loved ones. As they walked deeper inside, they reached an altar area where they noticed a strange woman dressed in black. Before they could get a closer look, she suddenly vanished. Moments later, she reappeared, now standing on top of a rock, staring at them. Some say she wore a dark veil or a black cloth over her head, hiding her face. Many believe she was a spirit, probably guarding the soul of a loved one. But nothing could be said for sure. Dinosaur remains. A viral video sent shockwaves through the paranormal and dinosaur enthusiast communities. A local explorer stumbled upon something unbelievable that looked like the remains of a T-Rex deep in the woods. Even more shocking, the carcass had flesh still attached, as if it expired a few days ago. As expected, the discovery sparked heated debates. Some believed it was groundbreaking evidence that dinosaurs still roam in hidden corners of the world. Others dismissed it as a hoax, but one eerie thought remained. What if the explorer had somehow entered another dimension or the past? Scary underground creature. A local man was walking through the woods with his dog when an unusual thing happened. The dog suddenly became excited, furiously digging at the ground. It was as if it had seen or smelled an odd thing hidden beneath the dirt. Curious, the man started digging too. After a while, he uncovered a hole and something inside it. But the creature was buried behind layers of sand, making it impossible to see clearly. What was it? An unknown animal? A buried secret. The man never found out, but one thing was certain. His dog had sensed an odd thing that day, something that might still be waiting beneath the earth. Giant creature? What would you do if you came across a sight like this? A local was wandering through the mountains when he noticed a black, shadowy figure standing on the rocks. It looked like the creature came from the cave. Its shape, its stillness, it was too strange to be human. The guy related it to the giant stories. According to some local folklore, there are humanoid figures that live in dark places and don't let any man come near them. Let's move towards our subscribers' pick of the day. Inside a massive underground cavern, an explorer moved carefully, his flashlight flickering against the damp walls. Shadows stretched and twisted, making the place feel even weirder. Then, from the misty darkness, they appeared. Tall, thin creatures with hollow eyes and unnaturally long limbs. They moved slowly, almost like they were waking up after centuries of silence. Legends spoke of Gog and Magog, ancient beings said to be trapped beneath the earth. Over time, they had changed, surviving in the pitch-black depths, chipping away at the rock, waiting for the right moment to break free. The explorer took a step back. The ground rumbled beneath him. Was this the moment they had been waiting for? Let me know what you think.